Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Build. Today's episode is pretty much a fast forward version of a little recording session that Mr. DJ357 and myself did of the Ingot Factory, Ingot facility I guess you could say. As previous video we have Mr. DJ357 has showed you the lovely work of camera studio. As you can see in your screens, is pretty much what it speaks for itself really. Yogscast Shin uses it for his videos, and I think it's a very handy little program, and Mr. DJ357 decided to experiment with it, and lo and behold we can actually show you the progression of the building of our in our compound. We're actually painfully used in there for an hour or every couple of episodes watching us build this.
What you can see in bits and pieces of the video is there are areas, even just there's areas that are marked out using marble. So we've just marked out the various different things that we were going to build. So before we started the construction, we sat down and said, okay, well, what do we actually want? Number one, we want something that looks really cool and kind of badass. So that gave us loads of options. But the other thing was, we wanted to have kind of a sorting facility to sort out all our crap. I wanted to set up a quarry or a mine to gather all the resources and stuff. We needed a power facility as well, somewhere to generate all of our power. And this building that we're working on at the moment is the Ingot Factory. So it'll be taking... we haven't quite decided how it's going to be set up, but it'll be taking like raw materials and smelting them and then passing them on, I assume, to the sorting facility. But that's something that will happen obviously later on once we have a lot more work done. What you can see in the background there and on the right in this pan shot is the basis for the wizard's tower that we're going to create. So the Feed the Beast itself has a lot of Thaumcraft stuff in there. So we figured it'd be pretty cool and pretty badass to have like an actual wizard's tower and put all the kind of Thaumcraft and stuff in there. So I think Mr. Viper is going to have a lot of fun in that tower once we get up and going with Thaumcraft.
Of course, so look forward to that as I depth into the world of Thaumcraft. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it, because I know I did messing around with the whole magic area of Feed the Beast. It's quite expansive, and it's quite entertaining and quite interesting, also quite complicated, but don't worry, I will dumb it down for people who don't understand the world of Thaumcraft tree, so nothing to worry there. Yes, as you see, the Wizard's Tower, you will see, and we'll have that recorded as well, so that'll be another episode that'll be up on our channels in due course, so look forward to that. I pretty much like the design of it, but for this episode, for this facility, there was a lot of resources gathered to get this stone brick, and for that we thought we'd go mining for absolute ages, and we did have help with our mining from the lovely Miss DJ357 going mining and she gathered a lot of stone for us, so big props to her and thank you for helping us out. So I think with the way we're going to build the wizard's tower, we're probably just going to go creative mode, because it's just primarily for looks. All the stuff that's actually going to be in, say, both the Ingot Factory itself and the tower, all of the actual functional stuff inside it, that's more than likely going to be gained through hard graft, because on the one hand it's easier for us to do it that way. On the other hand, it saves time for you guys. I mean, you guys don't want to be watching videos of us, spending hours and hours fucking gathering resources and shit just to build these fucking places. So, it's just easier to go with creative. So, like, we were just messing around for a little while, doing this, that, and the other, showing Miss DJ357, as Mr. Viper so eloquently put it, the ins and outs of Minecraft and Feed the Beast. I managed to get her slightly addicted to it. Keep it.
No. Behave. She hasn't even met the public yet, so calm down.
Yes.
We were just messing around, so we were gathering loads and loads of resources, and we just said we'd hold on to the cobble. So got smooth stone out of that, and then made the bricks and so on and so forth. So we're using up a lot of that. I think somewhere, like, you can see in the first person shots that we are in creative mode. So I think at some point we just started putting in creative resources, didn't we?
No, not with this building. No, well,
Really?
And in the construction of the shell, as you see, no, it actually was not created. But it was, as you see, it was me that pretty much built the shell, and as you can see from the shots through the whole clip, that I pretty much have been in survival. But so this pretty much for the shell design itself is pretty much basic flat. Like there is no 3D bulking in it. There's nothing amazing being done here. Just pretty much another shell being built. But we were kind of like contemplating the design as we were going along building. You know, where we're going to put windows, where we're going to put the flooring of the first floor, where we're going to put anything on the roof or anything. But as you see here, as we're coming towards the completion of the roof, Mr. D, the 357 came up. Was it me or was it you that came up with the awesome idea of having the windowed kind of square vents on the roof?
I think it was me, but I'm not 100% sure. I think the specific design itself might have been me, but the idea might have been yours in general. But
anyway, but as you can see here, this is pretty much a shot into now the inside of what was going on in the inside of the building.
Now, the one thing that we don't have in this video is any of my first person stuff, because I wasn't actually recording at that point, but you will see now and then, you'll see me they're just there working away. So
he lies, he's lying, he's pretty much supervising what I'm doing. He's been a slave driver. Someone please call, someone help me. I'm being neglected. If I don't do this right, I don't get fed.
It's too late, no one can save you now. You're in my employ, you signed a contract. There's no getting out.
But so anyway, as you can clearly see, as I fast forwarded from that last panoramic shot to pretty much nearly the finished product of the walkway of the upper floor, we decided to go with a walkway just to have it like the pipes up here, but have big gigantic windows and just have the pipes along this walkway. But I thought it was a pretty cool idea because it pretty much has the factory feel of it. So
yeah, it works, I think. What you might not see, you know, you'll see it, but you might not be aware of it. When we cut from the panoramic kind of shot to inside, the floor was all, you know, is all one block. It's all stone or I can't remember whether it's smooth or fucking, what is it called? Stone bricks. There we go. Shut up, leave me alone.
no.
Anyway, I did that. That was me, bitches. Yeah, I did all that fucking hard work. I don't care about your shell. Shove your shell up your ass. I'm at the floor. That's fucking badass right there.
Yes, someone give a ghost down a cookie, please. Anyway,
Please.
I might as well point it out to you. The account that we used to use Camera Studio for this does not. I don't know. Apparently, there was something wrong with the texture pack. It was bugging out.
I don't know what I did. I tried it on one machine and then I tried it on another. What we're using in all of our playthroughs, I don't know whether we actually pointed it out in any of our playthroughs, but any of you guys who are familiar with texture packs or familiar with Minecraft or familiar with Feed the Beast, you'll probably be aware of the Svax texture packs, and that's the one we normally use. Now, we normally use 128 and up, but the account we were running the camera studio on, it wasn't as powerful as the PCs we're using, so I was just using 32 by 32 for the texture pack, and for some reason not all the blocks came out correctly. Like, you'd be able to see the red cobble that's there. It's pretty much the entire mountainside is made out of red cobble.
Yeah.
It looks very orange in this, whereas in Viper's first person, it'll kind of look bright red. So I'm not quite sure, but you still get the basic idea of the way everything should look.
Yeah, so as you can clearly see, this is pretty much what VDBS looks like. Standard texture pack. If people who don't use texture packs, this is pretty much what it would look like for them. So if you haven't seen VDBS in a normal vanilla textures before, well, there you go. Anyway, so we're kind of pretty much coming to nearly put the halfway point to the completion of the Ingot facility, and it's pretty much, the glass is pretty much what was kind of holding us up, gathering the glass. But I think as we were building the windows, I think this is when we went into creative mode to get the glass to build it in.
Yeah, because the glass was just such a pain in the ass. Because we decided to go with such huge, cool windows, we needed fuckloads of glass. So I think at that point we did, because it was just, we were running back and forth trying to grab sand and trying to do this, that, and the other. But it paid off in the end, because I think it looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with to be honest, I'm kind of happy the way it's kind of it turned out, and the finished product, as you will see yourselves at the end of the clip, it looks pretty cool. And it's like there's nothing actually in the factory at the minute, because we just were pretty much just building them up to get the facility up and running.
Yeah, like that's what we're going to be doing with all the rest of the buildings anyway. We're just going to be building the shells, because like as I said, there's no point in making loads of let's build videos of us building those things, because you know it's cool to see this once or twice, but you know we're going to be building, you know, the ingot facility, the sorting facility, the power facility, the quarry, I'm maybe going to make a computer core, we're going to be making the tower, this, that and the other. There's no point in bombarding you guys with, you know, half-hour videos of us just building crap. So we just said, look, it'll be time saving to build the shells of all the buildings, and then it will hopefully be genuinely interesting for you guys to watch us actually, you know, put the stuff in there and show you, okay, this is how we decide to do this. Like the sorting facility is going to be, and I would be very surprised if it's not like 2 or 3 episodes in and of itself, because it's just going to be so complicated, because it's going to be taking resources from like 3 or 4 different places and just trying to sort all that crap out. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be challenging, and as I said, I'd be surprised if it doesn't turn out to be, you know, a couple of episodes. What you can see here is this is the idea that Viper mentioned, that we're not quite sure who came up with it, but I think it was myself, because I recall wandering through the Ingot Factory down on the ground floor and kind of looking up and going, it'd be really cool to have like windows up there, and so we came up to the roof and we started doing this, and just the whole kind of square kind of thing just made sense, so we just kind of rolled with it, and pretty badass.
Yeah. So yeah, as we were talking about it's pretty much the design for the roof was pretty cool. It just came to me that like the glass windows idea was actually a combination of both of ours. You were using glass of blocks.
Yeah. And
you didn't say it didn't look great, but I use glass panes, as you're going to see here in a little bit of first person view, because it's been a while since the first person view. But that the glass panes actually look better. But
yeah, like that's one thing that's hard to see with the difference in texture packs, because the vanilla stuff, the glass blocks and panes look significantly different, whereas here they look much better.
Oh, okay.
So
it pretty much got cut for it, actually could show it all well. But anyway.
Yeah. But we ended up using glass panes, didn't we?
Yeah, we ended up using the glass panes because of the connected textures. It just all worked together as one big window, and it just looked great, to be honest. So just come up here to the end of the building, and as you can see for yourselves, looks pretty cool. We're just putting torches on the roof to pretty much keep the mobs off the roof completely, because there's nothing worse than actually having a nice huge looking building and then having mobs all over it, especially on the roof at night, because that just infuriates. I don't know about you guys or even you, DJ, but it infuriates the shit out of me.
It is pretty annoying, you know, you're just wandering along, it's, you know, it's kind of near the end of the day, you spent the whole day kind of slaving away over an ingot factory, and there's this dozy fucking zombie on the top of the roof going
looking down through a big window and going, hey there, looks like a nice place you've got here, mine have got room for one more. I don't
or some fucking spider going fucking bastards.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is DJ's 357's impressions of the mobs of Minecraft. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and let us know in the comments below how he went or how he fared out. I don't think he did too good, but anyway, we'll move swiftly on.
Go fuck yourself.
Anyway, so yeah, this is pretty much the end of the video, guys.
Not much more really to say. I mean, that's the Ingot Factory. It's probably going to be far more interesting for you guys to watch us, put in the innards of it, as opposed to listening to us ramble on for like 15 minutes about building shit that you're watching us do. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe you guys are, sick and twisted and you enjoy listening to us. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Wherever you're kind of into, I'm sure we won't judge, because
whatever floats your boat.
Exactly. We won't judge you here in this little community that have YouTube. Anyway, moving swiftly on. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the building video on us rambling on for like over 15 minutes.
Obviously, let us know what you think in the comments below. We always appreciate your feedback. Like, comment and subscribe for more of our shenanigans and antics and
Fun times.
And don't forget to comment and subscribe if you haven't done already, and it takes a couple of minutes, but it helps our videos out a lot, and it encourages us to make more videos. So guys, until then, this has been DJ357 and Viper on Let's Build Ingot Factory. Until then, catch you next time.
Take care.